What's up, guys and girls? It's Fortnite 2156 here with my Angel of Darkness. Kind of a Batman reference there. I found this cool little spot to make the beginning of the tip and trick. So I've seen a lot of guides on YouTube. Like I said, I didn't see any guides on YouTube towards the gameplay. I saw farming spots. But I didn't really see that many that was where you could do them unless you had the horse to travel there faster and to avoid some of the main enemies that could do a lot of numbers to the lower levels. And not having enough health is, I guess, with all Dark Souls and a few of those other games like that, it does become a problem. So here's a farming tip, or tips and tricks video really for y'all. I started playing, didn't know a thing about this game. One of my friends asked me to. As you can see, I know, let me pull up my statty boy on this status. Yeah, thank you. I am a level 16 though. But this is my samurai, Angel of Darkness. Just so y'all know. Really great build. I love the samurai just because of the one thing. He does get a really nice sword at the very beginning of the game that does a lot of damage. Yes, it is a statement where you do want to try to improve that sword as you go. You know, upgrade it, switch it out for a newer sword. Yes, but a lot of those farming, a lot of those people that actually play, if you actually ever look at their swords, it's usually higher level gear than when you first start out. I'm using the very first samurai sword you get. I don't use that bow. People who say you can use bow in this game, yes, it's great to have a range. But I played with my other fully leveled samurai, and I didn't really see any real need for a bow except for flyers, and really they can be taken easy when they're about to attack. Just parry them and then attack them. I'm not the best parrier, trust me. A lot of the bosses will kill you pretty easily. I hate to say that. If you are not real aware of their move stats, 1,000-time deaths. So let's get that out of the way. There were a lot of deaths in the making of my last character that I will not play as on video again because it's it almost made me want to just quit the game. Honestly, that was a lot more deaths than I thought for a game. But I'm going to talk about first, beginning level. Yes, I do have this chest plate on, but that's because I've been farming to the 16. I think the base level is like 9 for this guy, or yeah, 9 for this guy. So 16 is a little ways up. I'm going to 20, but here's the farming method I use. This is a farming method that anybody can use. Even the clubbers that started at level 1 can use this method because I have done a clubber and I was a level 1 when I did it. But I will not make a video over them because they started off pretty nude in that one. So I'm not going to show that on a video. But samurai I can show, and I'll show one other, probably a full mage build. But with this guy, his vigor is at 13. I'm going to raise that up to be 20. Endurance is going to be 20, and strength is 20. The reason why I'm not touching intelligent, faith, or arcane I will touch after all the other stats are at 20. And hear me out for this reason. Arcane, it actually upgrades the resources you can get. I can level up right now if I wanted to. So here's my basic stats. Basic, attack power, stuff like that. But here's the key for the beginners. You ain't gonna have a mount. So I'm gonna get off that. All you're gonna have pretty much is whatever special item you had. I went with the runes. As you can see, I'm still at the very beginning after the church. Actually, let me find the church again. I ran all the way over here, I think. Yeah, instead of doing that, I'm opening up my map. Ah, there it is. Alright, yeah, okay. So, if you went at the very beginning building, remote, there's a tutorial pit, as I like to call it. You can go down there and, let me talk to her first. I haven't talked to her yet, seriously. Hey girl.
I am the witch. I'd heard tell
and this girl, you get the after you get the turret, the spectral horse, you can actually get her, and she'll give you the spirit calling bell and the lone wolf aura, which it makes it nice, but it's kind of useless to me.
Forgive mine, I doubt we shall.
But I mean, for boss fights, it's
before the
excellent.
tarnished.
But now, if you play a game like this, the way I do, let me make sure I did. Okay, so on the map, as you can see, I haven't gotten much on the map here. All the way up to the Storm Gate, teleport to get the horse. So you start here at the Strange Graveyard. Down in here is a training pit. You can use that as to help you with level. You won't be able to level up until you get to here, the gate front. Just so you know, so save your runes. I've seen a lot of these people on YouTube state that you do want to buy the crafting and stuff right off the bat. I would say yes, but if you're looking just to level up and use my farming method, as you can see, I haven't done much other than just the farming. So use that training pit as a good farm. Then there's also another farm right between these two, the first step and the church. There's a, as I like to call him, like a mini boss, which is difficult to beat. Or a small boss. It really depends on what you take of him. You can kill him if you have good skill at that, but for most, I would stick to the left side of the path, go up to the church, and that's where I'm at right now. You'll meet. He really needs to change his clothes, looking like old Saint Nick over here.
Wait, weren't you?
You can talk to him. And I'm just gonna sell. And with the starting, as most of these items I'm selling right now, you can actually get abundance of them in this farming area. You can get some smithing stones in the farming area. I know that there's some better farming areas, but not ones that I'm willing to risk going out there to do. The armor that I have is the Tree and Beast Surcoat. You can get that from doing this farming. You can get their whole armor. I just choose the helmet just because of the weight. I don't have my endurance up that high. So what this, I would get the full set and get my endurance up, which I'm going to do. Just due to the fact that the damage negation, actually the physical one is more styling to me.
Goodbye for now.
You can also get the crafting. I don't have it yet because I'm saving my money for levels. But my method is, let me make sure real quick. Rest at the area real quick. Actually, I'll just level up one more time just so you can see. So, I'm going to level up. So 13, 13. I'm going to level up, no. Level up endurance so I have more max equipment loadout so I can run a little easier. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because really, from this fire to the gate, there are a total of 6 enemies, plus some deer, but I wouldn't recommend that. There's 6 enemies with torches, as you see up here, till you get to the cave where, if I can say that with, this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll drop you some bolts, which can be sold. And you're gonna run over here too. 1, 2. So it's 4 hits on them at my level right now. Grab resources as you go. Trust me. You'll be glad I say that. Kill him. That drops you to 900. If you backstab them, they're just easier targets. And you can get bolts from them. Pick up the resources. The resources add up to also money, so you can count that in. 1, 2, 3. I just want a little extra. So each of these enemies drop their own amounts. Which isn't that much. I mean, you could fight stronger enemies. But when it comes that easy, and there is a rest point here. I use this one sometimes too. I'll come in here, sit down real quick, rest, reset, and then back up. This is actually probably faster one than going to the gate and then back here. Just due to the fact that when you come out, you have 1, 2, the full 5 here. Ironically, he had something to give. Some bolts, which sell for money too. Win strong, at least. That one only took 3. I must be getting stronger. So in one pass of that far, one up, one back to the castle, I made roughly about 1,200. So there are some higher ones that you can do. And I do recommend doing them. But these are kind of the opposition of, you know, just for killing. I mean, I'm not talking about the selling process, because I wait until I have enough items where it would be worth selling. You can come here, grab some more of those. And when you see that little logo on the left side of the screen, left middle screen, that means you can summon some attributes. Yeah, some of those spirit creatures. And I do highly recommend doing it. Stealth behind this dude. Stab him. He gives me bolts. And I realize that you need tons of runes just to level up as you go up. Now, if I could make a bigger suggestion for y'all, if y'all are just a full melee builder, like this character and a knight and stuff, unless you're good with parrying most of the mini bosses, I would recommend just to try, especially in the tutorial area, to try to skip that mini boss until you're higher level. It just makes it a lot easier. Just due to the fact that you can come out here, level up, then go try to defeat him with a little more help and a little bit more power to your stance, as I like to call it. If you want to add on to this farm, all you have to do is come, instead of resetting there, come over here to this building here. What? Yes. He had 2 hot dogs. When he's ready. Hold on. Oh, there's a bird here. Okay. Ooh, a nice slumbering egg. That was a little farther than I like to fall, usually. He twitched. You can add this pond into your farm. There's 2 of those sack creatures and a turtle. I mean, if you like to, you walk around the building here. This is the spot I was meaning to go up, but, you know, it happens sometimes where you don't really. Come through here, get Stealthy Boy, grab that, and you can just go ham on these guys. And they drop resources too. They also drop you a good amount. That guy dropped me a rune fragment, which I'm not real 100% sure on what the hell that is. I know that killing them give you good stuff, loot too. Yeah, sometimes they'll catch you on fire. I do recommend not trying to catch yourself on fire, but yeah, if it happens, it happens. And once you level up enough with these guys and stuff like that. There's a horseback. Nice. With a scythe. Yeah. Lots of people put down those readable runes. But like, you can find these rune fragments all over these buildings. It's kind of, how should I say, easy money. Like there, I found 2. I will drop down here. Grab resources whenever you can. I'll even wade through the water to go attack that. get hit by the poison though. That is. Don't get hit by that poison. That poison will kill you pretty quickly. Oh, is that a... another one? Free money. So if you add these, you add about 1,000. And I'll even kill the turtle for you. So you can see how much he gives. He gives you +4. But he also gives you a lot of like turtleneck meat, striped white flesh, stuff like that. And I do recommend that. I would have saved up there, but I'm going to sell the items to show you what that really will get you in probably 1.5 runs of it. For early level, yes, it is a grind to get there. But to me, a game like this, I look at it in the long run.
Wait. Once
The higher
you
your
add
stats
your
are, thank you. Sell. Yeah, I sell everything. Looks like I can make all this back anyway. The only thing I will not sell are these yellow flowers. Due to the fact that they can sometimes be a lot harder to find. For that. Want those sold too. Can I get any armor pieces? Nope. Okay.
goodbye.
So,
Now.
out of all of that, let's see how many levels we get. Level up. Let's see. Probably not that many, actually. Yep, only one. So as you see, if I made 2,200, I'll be able to get the third, another one, which wouldn't be that hard to get actually. So I'm thinking I might do that. Just a little bit. Thank you. Yeah, I'll go do that real quick. Since I just rested and another day will be still there. I may throw in those other opportunities for y'all to see. I might throw some new ones in on this farm, which you can add on to this farm once you get to a comfortable level with your character. And I do recommend adding on. So this is just the beginning of the farm. So these 5 are your base farm. And then from there you can add on those others, including the tutorial area. And from there, like occasionally I'll kill a deer, give me a little bit extra. But the resources are where it's at. And if you have the crafting one, the bones, some of the smaller stuff that you can pick up, you can craft those into items that you can sell for a little bit more, like the yellow flowers. That was rude. So I always try to grab resources when I see them. If you ever see an enemy with glowing eyes, make sure you kill them. They will give you a lot better loot. And you've seen me pick up this one, but you haven't seen me go up here. I call these just free rooms. I do recommend trying to get most of these. Teardrop Scarab. You can really customize the farm for grabbing stuff. Makes it a lot nicer, in fact. Great ring. Nice. But not what I like. It's due to the fact that this guy right here, he'll send a light over to another, how should I put it? Another part where you can actually go and it's like a dungeon. I do recommend leveling yourself up though. If you're a strength build, level yourself up with your strength stats. If you're a mage build, level yourself up with mage stats. It's worth it to understand and get yourself leveled. If you don't, you'll wind up dying a lot more times than you need to. More damage you do, the better you will be. I always say, with a lot of these type of games. And just have fun with the game. Dad's downstairs still, Mom. Okay.
Wait. Well, you're back.
Mom! Yelling, go down.
Goodbye.
Okay. So that's what farming method I've been using. There are stronger ones, but for a low terminology, the real main ones that you need to be focusing on, and I do say this a lot, let me get the map up here so I can showcase, is if you're a strength build like, well, samurai, knight, barbarian, you know, those type, I definitely do recommend staying between the tutorial and the first one here. That will give you faster runes for a low level at least. I mean, you can run, I think somewhere right in here, and then a little farther up are like specialty areas that you can get stuff from. But for runes, I do recommend farming between the Groveside Cave and then the Church of Ellen and then the tutorial. And once you feel comfortable enough doing those, there is a mini boss in the Groveside Cave that you can do. As I like to call him, the Jackal. He's a half wolf, half human creature. Take him on and see if you can get him with the stats that you have. If not, definitely use the one thing that I'm going to get right now, since I do have enough to buy the crafting purchased, and I definitely want to purchase the crafting kit here. It's 300. You're okay on that. And then I even want to grab one of you. And you're seeing that I'm staying away from arrows at the point. Throwing daggers, they're kind of useless.
I'm glad you
but
took
yeah,
my
other than
warning to
that,
heart. You've made an
once he stops talking to you, you can actually go here, go to craft item, and then this right here is what you want to get tons of. Craft tons of those, because those become where you can, it reveals co-op and hostile summoning signs. And why I do recommend grabbing those is so that you can get help on bosses that you personally can't defeat. Except for the tutorial one, which you can't use one of these. There aren't that many people needing help with that. And I don't really blame him. It's a tutorial one. Once you defeat him once, he's done. I think that's how all these mini bosses really are. They're done after. So the farming areas that I use is here, between here and the next one, where the light is shining. That farming area, just because it's guardsmen and they're easy targets, and you can run this over and over and over again within less than 10 minutes if you're just doing the guardsmen just to get smithing stones or armor or just money to do level ups. As you can see, it's a 4-shot kill usually if you aren't leveled up high enough. But if you do stealth, it's a 1-shot kill. See, then they drop their loot, which is bolts sometimes, armor pieces sometimes, smithstone a lot of times. A lot of times that's how I've leveled up my weaponry, is due to the fact that some of these will drop you smithstones. So you don't have to go into those high level areas where the enemies are higher level to get these items. You can actually farm them right here at the base area. If they spot you, just take them out. Which usually only takes 4 hits. And then you can add on from this. So I definitely do recommend farming this area until you feel comfortable with your character. If you don't feel comfortable with your character by the time you're done farming these areas, then I definitely do recommend you try a different character until you find the one that matches your playstyle. That's the biggest key I can tell anybody. You need to be able to match your playstyle with the game playstyle. Don't let the game dictate your playstyle. And that's kind of the other reason why, the samurai, yes, they have a really powerful weapon at the very beginning. Yes, you do want to trade up when you can, but it's not absolutely necessary. At the very beginning, at least. I know there's somebody going to be in my comments saying, oh, that's just lies. If a person tells you that's just lies, I really hope that they don't think that everybody should have their same playstyle. For me, I have two characters on here right now that I play. I've beaten the game once on my barbarian, but I haven't leveled him up that much either. Like, I was trying to play style like somebody else I have as a friend. It's a nightmare to play that. I died so many times. I won't tell y'all how many times you'll die in this game. And it's from really crappy moments, too. Either from fall damage or from going up against an enemy that's way too high for your level, or going against PvP with random encounters. That it's happened so many times. So I would feel confident telling y'all at least get, for the first few times you play, get comfortable with the character and make sure it's a character that you play as and make sure that you feel comfortable playing as. The mage build, even though it has really sucky health, you can actually level him up to having good health. But he's OP for the tutorial boss. You can literally send out the pebbles or the bolts, and that will do enough damage to kill him. Whereas some of the bosses as you go up aren't that easy. So I do recommend y'all play as different characters. Find the character that matches your playstyle and your thought patterns towards playstyle, and not try to copy other people's. My barbarian build is copied from another person's stats, and let me just tell you something. If I see that player, I'll say, that's a good playstyle for you. Me, it was a hell. I mean, legit. So if you see YouTubers playing this like on PC and stuff, don't think what they're grabbing is factual for console. Because I know one, which was in the swamp, said go down into this little dungeonous tomb area and you'll get, a sword. I found a teleporter that took me to a high level area. Made a mistake by attacking them, but hell, what can you do? So, I'll be working on this character off and on. If y'all need, an ally to be in a party, maybe help you with wordage, I'm always looking for friends to add and have fun with and play. And I do have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War still, so if you're looking for zombie friends, I'll definitely play that game too. Yeah, so it's going on 40 minutes, so that doing this farm, what have I done? 4 times, and I've gotten 2 and a half level ups in the time it has me to do this video. I definitely do recommend getting the game, playing it your style, not some YouTuber style, because they may have a different style playing. I know a lot of people are parry experts on this game. Some of them are real high damage experts. Some of them are high, you know, really knowledgeable about the game. I'm not. So the playable style that I do is with the samurai is more my style. It's melee build, pure melee, where I'm not just running into a battle. I'm actually focusing on the stat characteristics of it. Okay. Yes! You've already taken all the pills for today. Stop. Yes, stop. Sorry. But yes, like I said, you know, find a character that you can play your way. And definitely, if you're looking for tips and tricks, definitely look up guides. But this game was a free roam game, so you can do whatever you wish, farm whatever you wish. I'm just here just giving y'all tips on, see, I even got a long straight sword. Nice. That is a really nice. I'm going to trade that out for my shield because I don't like having shields. So I'll add that to my damage. There we go. Dual wielding them. But, as I said, dual wielding is just the same as single wielding. It's just, you have a spare blade, so after you use one attack, you can come in with a second, faster attack. Now that I'm back at the church, let's see how much I do have. So 900 plus the stuff I'm selling should get me about 1,000 points plus. So that's 5 times. So that would get you 2 level ups.
Wait. Once well,
and halfway to the next. If I'm right. Let's see if I make 1,000. Yeah, I made 1,070. Now I can sell the shield. I would sell the bow, but I'm gonna keep it just for the fact. You know, no, I'm not. So what? In my opinion, I'm not an archer, nor do I need archery skill. So, and I know that there's some archer stuff that's a little bit more powerful later in games, so I'm gonna keep that just straight up. So yeah. And then if you come into the purchase, you can actually buy missionary cookbooks, stuff like that. It can be worth it. But I do recommend you grab these two, these nodes, right here. They're cheap. You can buy them both for little. Get yourself a torch. And since that was cheap, I'm gonna get that one just to have it.
Not.
And what that does is add to your upgrading stuff. So this one gives you bone arrows that you can actually make with animal bones and feathers. So tons of those eagles, tons of the thin beast bones. You can make arrows and sell those for a little bit more profit. Oh wait, royal fruit. What? Oh, that's the horse HP. Okay. And these are a little bit more. Yeah, more stuff too. But like I said, play as you go, learn as you do, and just have fun with the game. I always recommend just having fun with the game. See what you can do. And as I say, always have fun. Do not let people tell you that you're playing the game wrong. Because there is really no right or wrong way to play games. It's just have fun with the game. So as I sit down, I'm going to end the video here. I hope y'all enjoyed my video. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Have a good time.